Governor Kate Brown is now asking the Oregon Health Authority to release more information about these positive COVID-19 cases. This is a move that could help us better understand the virus and where it's spreading. Our Elizabeth Din joins us now live in studio with much more on this request and the status of our statewide medical system.
Right, Bonnie, a lot of people asking for transparency, including many of you, our viewers, as people in our communities all across the state, too, have asked for more details on patients so they can best protect themselves and their families. But OHA doesn't want to compromise patient privacy in the process. So here's how they'll be changing their reporting, though. Age ranges will now be by decade for all positive cases. Previously, there were larger ranges. Hospitalization status will be included for all positive cases if known, and the number of available hospital and ICU beds and ventilators will be provided. As of today, the governor said Oregon has 2,028 available hospital beds, 394 available ICU beds, and 608 ventilators. For reference for you here, Oregon has around 6,000 beds total, and Washington State has 13,000. However, the state's Joint Task Force is using modeling data, all to make sure Oregon can utilize makeshift hospitals like the one at the Salem Fairgrounds.
We know roughly that of the COVID-19 folks who are positive, roughly, these are very rough numbers, about 20% of those require hospitalization, and about a quarter of those require a higher level of intensive care. So for me, what's going to be driving this is our ability to provide the appropriate level of hospital beds and, frankly, both doctors, nurses, and medical personnel to staff those beds.
The governor says she's watching the modeling data very closely for any evidence of a reduction in new cases. That information, she says, will be available tomorrow. And for now, the governor also says the more we all isolate, the better chance we have of not overwhelming hospitals and healthcare workers. Live in studio, Elizabeth Din, Fox 12 Oregon.